Okay, well, welcome everybody to our midnight tarot party. My name is TG Tarot, also known as Tony G. Parker, and I'm going to be your host for tonight. And we have a couple people showing up. We got Brittany. I think a couple more people are supposed to be showing up. This is our first party. And so we're going to do a few little things. First thing we're going to do is something called the Lower Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram, which is an old Golden Dawn ritual that a lot of the old card readers used to do before they read the cards, okay? So it's a little woo-woo, but I just thought it'd be kind of cool. So, Ato Malkut Vigabura Vigadula Leolam Amen. Yod He Vav He Adonai Eheye Agala. Before me, Raphael. Behind me, Gabriel. On my right, Michael. On my left, Uriel. For all around me flames the pentagram, and in the column shines a six-ray star. Ato Malkut Vigabura Vigadula Leolam Amen. So there you go. That's the lower banishing ritual of the pentagram. And to clear the air, and let's see here. Do I have some incense? Yes, I've got some incense. And so we'll have that burning as well. So we'll have everything all nice and kind of spooky and occulty, okay? And then we'll get on with some goodies. And Brittany, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, is perfect. So that's great. I'm just lighting a little Palo Santo. I don't know if you ever heard of that. It's a really nice wood that when you light it, it brings it has a really nice aroma, smell, and it's great for clearing. So I'm just lighting it up right now. Here we go. There we go. And again, just letting the incense kind of just permeate our area to clear of any negative energies or strange spirits. Okay. And tonight we're going to be doing some readings, some healings, little general discussion about stuff, okay? All right, so first thing we're going to do now, Brittany, is if you'd like, you're going to shuffle the cards a little, and I guess perhaps you'd like a little reading?
Sure.
Awesome. Okay, and as I shuffle the cards, is there any specific area or interest or person that you'd like to ask the cards about?
Yeah, just about my finances.
Okay, well, that's a good topic. Actually, I host another workshop earlier on tonight at 9 o'clock on Sunday night about law of attraction and finances and money.
Mm-hmm.
We'll also touch on that tonight as well at tonight's party, okay? So I'll be able to give you some help and some advice there as well. So as we shuffle the old cards, okay, what we're now going to do is when you feel the cards are ready, just say ready. And when when you say ready, I'll stop shuffling. Okay, and
Ready.
we'll read the cards together. Very good. Now, with your psychic energy, guide my right hand as I cut the cards once, twice, and now 3 times. And now let's take a look. We're going to pull about 9 cards. Got to do a 9-card spread. Okay, first card is the World card, which is a nice card. I'll be giving you the meanings in a second. Okay, we've got the 5 of Swords. Let's see what else we have here. Ace of Wands. Kind of interesting set of cards. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. Next card is the Magician card. Okay. Then we've got the High Priestess, good card, interesting card. Well, they're all interesting cards, okay. Next card is the Eight of Swords. Then we got the Two of Pentacles, which is an interesting money card. Okay, and then the outcome card is the Strength card. Okay, so kind of what it's saying is, all right, finances are going to definitely improve. You've had some finances have been a little bit on hold for a while, or they've been kind of,
Yes, horribly.
the Seven of Pentacles there. Okay, and we've got the Two of Pentacles, which shows you kind of a little bit juggling, a little multitasking, a little struggle there, a little tap dance there, trying to hold. And also we've got the Eight of Swords, which is showing restriction, feeling stuck, okay? And we've also, there have been some, we've got the Five of Swords, which is also showing there's been a little bit of defeat and unhappiness and disappointment. However, there's still some positive cards. The first card, which is the theme of your reading, which is the World card, which is the four elements of earth, air, fire, and water coming together to give you success and happiness in all areas. It's also suggesting that on Saturday, you're going to have some interesting news. Something good is going to happen to you on Saturday. Coming Saturday, right? Which is a good thing. Also, the next card is the Ace of Wands, which is saying at the end of the month, the last week of December, you're going to start seeing new opportunity, new success, new venture, maybe a new job or a new gig or a new project. Your fortune's going to turn for you and things are going to definitely get better. As we said, the Seven of Pentacles, the money has been on hold for a while. It's been kind of a hiatus. Something's been kind of blocking the flow of abundance, which we'll get to after the reading. Next card is the Magician. The Magician's kind of, I call it the Law of Attraction card. The Magician is basically saying that when you have an intentionality, when there's a real purpose and a decision on your part, okay, you're going to achieve success. In other words, oftentimes people don't make that decision or that intentionality or that real purposeful, directed kind of energy. You know, they just kind of go with the flow, man, you know, they kind of wait for things to happen. And of course, if you wait for things to happen, you got a long wait coming, you know. Part of living is being alive and making things happen and showing up, you know. And part of abundance and success and achieving goals is, you know, showing up and getting out there and taking action, you know. Okay, next card is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a good card because it's a kind of a female card. It's all about the divine feminine, your Shaktipat, your intuition, your ability to see things beneath the surface. And of course, you know, if you're looking for abundance and improving your finances, you want to really be tuned in to opportunities and things that are going on in your life and around you, and to be able to sort of dig up those opportunities and those secrets that'll benefit you financially. It's also saying Monday is going to be a good day as well for digging out secrets, seeking opportunities, finding things that are kind of hidden, okay? So Monday is a good day for that. Wednesday is going to be a good day for you to be decisive, okay? And to really start making those setting those intentions and really having a sense of purpose and direction, okay? And here we go. We've got the Eight of Swords, which I think we were talking about, that feeling of being stuck and restricted that's been bothering you for a while. Okay, we'll be moving out of that period pretty soon. As we move through December, here's the Juggler. Now, the Juggler basically is that business of being, you know, lots of balls in the air, feeling a little bit off balance, a lot of juggling going on, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's not a very balanced sort of state of being, and you want to get out of that as soon as you can. And again, towards the end of the month, you'll be out of that. Now, the outcome card is really good. That's the Strength card. And that's really the passion that you bring to situations, your passion for life, your inner core. And it's all about using positive energy, i.e. love energy, okay, to overcome fear, anger, bitterness, jealousy, all those negative emotions. It's the power of love to overcome challenges and issues. Now, all in all, the cards are saying that as we move towards out of December into the new year, okay, into January, definitely your finances will improve. And again, this was the Ace of Wands, which was giving us a time frame. The Two of Pentacles is giving us the same kind of time frame, okay? And then we've got some days for you next week that are going to be good, okay? As I said, Monday is a good day for you to be kind of using your intuition, seeing beneath the surface, probably digging up some secret opportunities or hidden opportunities, okay? Wednesday is going to be a good day for you to be decisive and purposeful and, having a sense of direction and moving forward. And then, as I said, Saturday, it's going to come together for you in a very nice way, okay? So there you go. There's our kind of our initial reading for you on your finances. How was that? How did that sound? Was that helpful?
Yes. Very
Okay.
helpful. Very
Okay.
helpful.
Okay. So that's kind of at least the first set. And now we're gonna go back and forth with readings and then some healings and some coaching and some other stuff. Okay. I don't know if you have you seen my profile? How did we connect? Was it through Facebook or are you a member of my group?
Okay, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. Okay, Brittany. All right, cool. All right. So you through LinkedIn. Oh, you saw the announcement on LinkedIn? Is that it?
No, I've been getting
A while ago, right?
a while
Okay.
ago. Yeah.
Okay. Because like I said, I put an announcement out there and I was just curious who finds me and why, and what and where. Okay. So if you've seen my profile, if you've seen my information, I also coach Law of Attraction and The Secret. And it's incredibly important for both, shall we say, both love and finances in abundance, both finding your soulmate, keeping your soulmate, or healing a relationship, but also for manifesting abundance, manifesting success and abundance. And so what we're going to do right now is a little exercise. We'll be doing lots of little exercises, but this one is kind of a good one because we're talking about the occult and we're talking about, spirits and things. This is called the Protective Shield of Golden Light. And basically, it's a 5,000-year-old Tibetan mantra, which we're going to do in English, and we're going to combine it with EFT. I don't know if you've heard of EFT or whether you've seen me practicing it. It's like acupuncture without needles. You've heard of acupuncture? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to be doing is instead of sticking little needles in us, we're going to be tapping on our acupuncture points, okay? Tapping on the acupuncture points while stating certain affirmations and statements, okay? It's very simple, and all you have to do is follow along. Just do what I do and repeat what I say. It's kind of like Simon Says, okay? So this is just for a general clearing, lifting of any negative energies or spirits that may have been become attached, okay? So let's start tapping the top of your head, and now just repeat after me. Energy system.
Energy system.
Now tap on the eyebrows now. I am instructing you.
I'm instructing you.
Okay, now outside corner of the eye to generate
a
protective shield of golden light.
A protective shield of golden light.
And now on the cheekbone, all around my body.
All around my body.
Under the nose now, protecting me from all negative energies.
Protecting me from all negative energies.
Under the mouth, all negative influences.
All negative influences.
Now tapping on your collarbone, all negative intentions.
All negative intentions.
Now under the arm, all negative entities.
All negative entities.
Now on your karate chop, sending them all to the sun.
Sending them all to the sun.
To be transmuted to love.
To be transmuted to love.
Very good. Now start tapping the top of your head. Only allowing in.
Only allowing in.
Eyebrow loving.
Loving.
Side of the eye healing.
Healing.
Under the eye positive.
Positive.
Under the nose energies.
Energies.
Under the mouth and intentions.
And intentions.
Now collarbone. And if I have any negative energies or intentions.
And if I have any negative energies or intentions.
Under there, I send them all to the sun.
I send them all to the sun.
Karate chop to be transmuted to love.
To be transmuted to love.
Very good. Now take a deep breath. And I'll release. Okay, so how does that feel?
Feels good.
Right, excellent. Well, I'm glad. That's, like I said, for clearing any negative energy. Sometimes I have clients who come to me who think they've been, some kind of love spell or curse or something, and this really helps. Also, if you've ever walked into a room or a situation where, there's just a lot of negative, weird energy going on, and you can't, and it kind of sticks to you. You feel like you've been slimed, This is a very good exercise to clean that up, okay? All righty, so let's moving along. We're now going to move in again into the money stuff and abundance stuff, since that seems to be one of your concerns. And we're going to do something called the gratitude tap. And the gratitude tap is actually something that they teach at these $3,000 law of attraction weekend seminars, okay? And it's really powerful. It really works. And before they send you home Sunday night, they kind of teach this to you. And what it is you make a list of things that you feel grateful for. And then you do the tapping as well. And the whole idea is that gratitude activates the law of attraction. Okay, you've heard of law of attraction and the secret. Okay, and basically the way the law of attraction or the secret works, if you go around saying, "Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, life sucks. I want to go home and eat worms," right? Guess what? You're going to attract a lot of worms. Okay. On the other hand, if you're positive and you just say, well, I'm grateful for this in my life, I'm grateful for that in my life, you're going to start attracting more positive things, more abundance, and more love into your life, okay? So what I'm going to ask you right now is to share with me either an event or a person or an aspect of your life that, recent, okay, the last 7 days, that you feel positive about, that you're grateful for. So share something good that's happened to you or somebody that's done something good for you in the last 7 days, or something about yourself that you feel positive about. Go ahead, please.
My sister gave me $500.
That is awesome. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to start tapping on the top of our head, thinking about your sister giving you the money, the $500, okay? And we're now going to say those two magic words. Some people can never say these two words, but these are probably one of the most powerful, simple magic words that activates law of attraction. Just say thank you out loud.
Thank you.
Now tapping on your eyebrows, say thank you.
Thank you.
Tap on the outside corner of your eye, say thank you.
Thank you.
On the cheekbone, say thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth, thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone, still thinking about your sister giving you $500. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm, on the side of the rib cage, say thank you.
Thank you.
And now on the karate chop side of the hand, thinking about your sister giving you $500 and how awesome and how grateful you are. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take a deep breath. And now release. Okay, and if you feel a little tingly, a little bit of a lightheaded, a little bit of a rush, a buzz, that's okay. That's your energy system starting to rebalance, okay? And there's a lot of healing going on, all right? Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do what we call the money tap, which is the same thing as a gratitude tap, only we're focusing on money. Now, of course, you had shared a financial gain or win with your sister, but what we can do is make a list of people in your life or organizations in your life who have paid you or given you money. Now, let me ask you something. When you are making money or when you are working, okay, do you work for a company? Do you have like an employer? Have you, or
Yes,
do you have clients or customers?
both.
Both. Okay. What when you have clients or customers, what are you doing? I'm just curious. I'm just for interest's sake.
I do resume writing, career consulting, and psychic readings.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Tarot cards.
Okay. So here's something. This is absolutely guaranteed to double your practice. Okay. Make a list of your clients. Make a list of your customers. Okay. And do the thank you, thank you, thank you tap on each one of them. So share with me one of your favorite clients, okay, who you love giving readings or you love consulting or coaching them, okay, and they reward you very well and you feel very positive whenever you work for them, whenever you've been of service to them. First name.
Car- Carolyn.
Okay, thinking about Carolyn, start tapping the top of your head and how you enjoy working with her and giving her readings and consulting her and coaching her. Okay, and how she rewards you generously and how you feel so acknowledged and accomplished. Okay, now just say those two magic words. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now tapping on the eyebrow, say thank you.
Thank you.
Side of the eye, say thank you.
Thank you.
Under the eye, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the nose, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth, thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone, thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm, thank you.
Thank you.
Karate chop, side of the hand, thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Now take a deep breath and now release. All righty. And so, again, this is the absolute classic practice. I do this every morning. I get new clients every day. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the list gets longer and longer and longer. When I first started, I had 3 clients. Now it takes me 15 minutes to go through my list. Okay. This really works. I have business clients, okay, guys who really couldn't care about tarot or the occult or spirituality. They're just into money, and
Mm-hmm.
they just do this for business. In other words, they make a list of all their customers, their salesmen, insurance salesmen, computer salesmen, and they just do this tap just for business, and it makes them money, and they send me a check every month. What can I say?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So basically, that's called the money tap or the gratitude tap. Okay. And the way, like I said, make a list. I would say initially to start, make a list of 5 to 10 of your best clients. Okay. 5 to 10 of them. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Do this each morning for the next 7 to 10 days. You're going to start seeing more clients showing up. Okay. And I'll tell you, it really works. And my challenge to you is to just do it for 7 to 10 days. And I got news for you. You won't want to stop because you'll see so much business coming in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's called the what I call the money tap. And now we're going to do the love tap. And what we're going to do. And are you in an existing relationship at the moment, or are you shopping, as it were?
Shopping.
Okay. All right. So what we do is we make a list, okay, of our past relationships. If we're shopping, again, make a list of your past relationships. Even if it was only for 5 minutes, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years, doesn't matter, because at some point in your life, right, somebody's
Mm-hmm.
loved you and you've loved them. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? That is noteworthy because some people have never been loved. How about
Mm-hmm.
that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just, in the spirit of anonymity, just give me the initials of one of your past heartthrobs, okay? I want you to think about them. One of your past heartthrobs. Just give me the first name of one of your past heartthrobs.
Dallas.
Okay. Thinking about Dallas. Okay. Dallas, you said, right? Like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
okay. Thinking about Dallas. Okay. And I want you to think about the love you shared and how good it felt to love and be loved. Okay. And how wonderful it was. Okay. Even though it didn't last forever, it was still wonderful at the time. And I want you to connect with that love energy. Okay. What it is to feel like being loved and loving. Okay. And now just say those two magic words. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, eyebrow now. Tapping on your eyebrows, thinking about how grateful you are for the opportunity to both been loved and to the ability to love Dallas. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, side of the eye, outside corner of the eye. Thinking about loving and being loved by Dallas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheekbone under the eye, loving and being loved by Dallas. How grateful you are, how wonderful it felt. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Tapping under the nose. Okay. Thinking about Dallas, being loved, loving, etc. Loving Dallas. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Under the mouth, loving and being loved. Dallas, thank you.
Thank you.
Collarbone, loving and being loved. How good it felt. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Under the arm, loving and being loved by Dallas. Loving and being loved. Thank you.
Thank you.
And tapping on the karate chop again, connecting with that feeling of loving and being loved. Dallas, say thank you.
Thank you.
Now take a deep breath and now release. Okay, how does that feel?
Feels good.
Okay, now here's how this works with law of attraction. We are like radio transmitters, okay? And we send out vibrations, right? We send out energy.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're sending out negative, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, nobody likes me, life sucks, I'm unlovable, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah, blah. You're going to attract other negative people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? In other words, if you're transmitting WKRP, right, you're going to end up with WKRP listeners.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you're transmitting love and, love energy, you're going to attract people who like to love and be loved, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how this works. And that's why the way we connect with that love energy is we pull up the memories, of our past loves, and that brings up that energy, and then we start projecting it outward to the world. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that works. And do you remember that? What was that the Weather Girls? You remember that song? It's Raining Men.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to start happening is when you do that, you're going to start seeing potential candidates popping out of the woodwork.
It's already happening.
There you go. Well, that's good to hear. Okay. So we were talking about love. So let's move on to perhaps a love reading. Okay. Would you be interested in a kind of a love reading?
Sure.
Okay. Now, is there anything specific or anybody specific or any situation that you'd like to ask the cards about?
Yeah, there's no specific person. No, not at this time.
Okay.
But I'd like to know if there's any future in it, love.
Okay. And let me ask you a question. What is your kind of intended kind of partner? Do you have a vision of your perfect soulmate?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I have a list.
Okay. Oh, you've made a list. Good for you. You've made the list. Well, I can teach you how to use the list as well. But why don't you just, if you'd like to, just share us some of the highlights of your perfect soulmate. Go ahead, please, while I shuffle the cards.
Smart and funny, loves kids because I have 2 kids.
Okay.
No, STD free.
I would hope so.
I've had to put in some full set of teeth.
Full set of teeth. Okay, that helps.
No mental issues, bipolar, any of that kind of stuff. Someone who can sustain themselves without me having to financially help them. They can be financially stable on their own. Um, Someone who's cultured. Um, I prefer someone from a different culture, and I've been attracting a lot of guys from different cultures. Just my frequency's a little dirty because I haven't gotten what I wanted yet. Um, and my list is pretty long. I have some physical features and things like that.
Well, I mean, like I said, it's while what you're doing is we're sending this energy into the cards, right?
Yeah.
As we're talking, so that's why I'm asking you for this, because we're sending this the perfect soulmate, okay? And anything else important? What specifically? What kind of relationship are you looking for?
I'm looking for something long term.
Okay.
To marriage. Someone who is spiritually open, because I'm not affiliated with any kind of religion, and I prefer someone that isn't as well. Someone who's playful, funny, caring, assertive, a good communicator. I'm a Leo. I like affection. I like attention. That's what I like, and I want somebody who can reciprocate that. Someone who does not do drugs, maybe a light drinker, nothing heavy, no heavy drugs, no. No children. I don't want to have any more children.
Okay.
So I prefer him not to have more than the two that I have, more than that.
Right.
Somebody who is a family person, who likes family, who likes to go out. They are passionate and adventurous, and they like to travel. Someone who likes to cook. Someone who's assertive and smart.
Okay. All righty. So let's. Do you feel the cards are ready now? You think you've charged the cards?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see the love scope. Okay, for the next few months. Let's see. Is he going to be showing up where he is? You say you've already had a few candidates kind of turn up, right? Already?
Yeah. I've like 5 or 6, but I'm not interested in any of them.
You're not. They haven't quite met the standard. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good sign. That's a good sign because just remember, there's 3.2 billion men on the planet. And how many do you need? And the point is,
Just need one.
just need one, right? And the point is, don't be afraid to use the N word, which is next.
Yeah, that's what it's been. It's been a next.
Well, that just means, because settling, you're just gonna trust me. Yeah, if you settle, you're gonna resent the person, and you're gonna also kind of resent yourself for having settled.
Yeah.
All right. So shuffling the cards. When your intuition tells you the cards are ready, say ready.
Ready.
All right. Now with your psychic energy, guide my right hand as I cut the cards once, twice, and now 3 times. And now I'm going to pull 9 cards, and we're going to see what Mr. Love has to offer you. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, kind of an interesting card. That's about money, but it also means a new opportunity, something new fortune, new wealth, new love, okay? Next card is a Queen of Swords. That could be a mother or some other kind of figure of authority in your life. Queen of Cups. So we got these 2 women here. I don't know what that's about, but we'll find out. All right, next card is we got the Pentacles again. It's kind of, here we go. King of Cups. Yay, here we go. Okay, interesting. Like I said, I'll get you the details in a second. Ooh, the horny devil.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he's not listen, in relationships between men and women, a little bit of horniness never hurt anybody, right? Okay, we've got the 8 of Wands, which is kind of interesting. That's kind of an interesting card here. All right, and then we've got the let's see here. We've got the 9 of Cups. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and the last card, okay, is the 10 of Cups. Okay, so I'll tell you what the cards are saying. Okay, again, we're looking at the beginning of the new year for you with the new fortune and new wealth, but it also could mean new opportunity, new relationship. We've got these 2 women here. Okay, Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is more mushy, squishy, lovey-dovey, usually probably a mother. Okay, is
Hmm.
your mother still around? Do you still connect with your mother at all?
I've been really wanting to see my mother. She's in another state. I've been
Okay.
thinking about her a lot.
Okay, so it's interesting that she came up. Then there's this other woman, the Queen of Swords. That could be somebody who's not quite so lovey-dovey. That could be like a boss or a sis. You said your sister,
Yeah,
possibly.
that's my sister. Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of interesting. They're there. Okay, so then we've got you at the moment, kind of as you say, you're kind of playing the field. You haven't really settled on anybody, so there's a little bit of juggling going on. However, here he is, the King of Cups. King of Cups is an interesting guy. He's usually educated. Okay, usually would be somebody, could be a writer, somebody with a college degree. He could be an attorney, a doctor. Uh, Often would be a therapist or a counselor or even a priest or a pastor. Okay, would be somebody who's intelligent. He could be a professor or a teacher. It's usually somebody who's educated, learned, intellectual. Okay, uh, sometimes if he's not shall we say educated, conventionally, if he's a tradesman, as it were, he'll be a successful and established tradesman. In other words, if he's a car mechanic, he owns the garage. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? If
Mhm.
he's a carpenter, he owns the carpentry shop. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If he's a plumber, he owns the plumbing business. You know what I'm saying? So if he works with his hands, he's established and successful, and would be very intelligent, and would be kind of a self-made man, but maybe a man who also educated himself. And there are quite a few
Mhm.
men like that who maybe didn't have the immediate opportunities as children, but then they succeeded later on in life, and then they went back to school or went to adult ed, or they polished up. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go. The horny devil. Ah. Okay,
Mhm.
now the horny devil is good. There's a little bit of desire, a little bit of, I call him sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Now, there's two sides to him. One is a little bit of horniness, a little bit of sex and desires, not a bad thing. But you were saying the bit about not being addicted to drugs, so that's the warning about the devil, because the devil is about uh, making sure you don't become enslaved or dependent. Okay,
Mhm.
and in certain types of readings, okay, the devil would signify somebody who had a drinking problem or a drug problem. Okay, but again, in a good reading, it just means a little bit of sex never hurt a boy or a girl, right?
Mhm.
All right, in moderation, right? Okay,
Right.
next card is the uh, Eight of Wands, and this has two meanings. It's kind of interesting. First meaning means that let's see here, things are going to start accelerating in the love department for you. Also, could mean travel, could mean
Mhm.
going
I've
to
been
visit.
thinking about going to Texas to see my mom.
Okay, so that's possibly what that's about. Okay. All right, so the guy's going to be fairly well off, Nine of Cups. Okay, and the outcome card is the Ten of Cups. All right, which means again happiness, love. There's the kids playing. There's a little house.
Mhm.
This is kind of, this is the outcome you want anyway. Kind of love,
Mhm.
marriage, a stable relationship, etc. So all of this is pretty much in the new year for you. Well, I mean, there isn't much left of this year, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much in the new year for you, and that's what's on the cards. The thing I would, pay attention to is you want to start looking for a guy who really settles, who really you can settle on, okay, rather than, as you say, I'm not saying you should settle for somebody, but you want to, like I said, if you go to a store and none of the dresses fit, what do? You go to another store.
Yeah.
So maybe you're looking and you're shopping at the wrong store, the wrong guy store. So
Yeah,
maybe,
I'm not entertaining them. They're just coming.
okay, but where I'm going is wherever you're finding them, maybe you need to look at a different venue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, this is what I say to people. The last place you ever want to find anybody is in a club or a bar, okay?
Yeah.
Because you're going to end up with a barfly or a player, you know? I mean, the only kind of men who hang out in clubs are players, okay?
Mhm.
Of one kind or another. And the only kind of guys who hang out in bars are, barflies, frankly.
Mhm.
However, a great place to go shopping for guys, I know it sounds a little weird, church, okay? Or some kind of spiritual venue, yoga center, okay?
Mhm.
Uh, art galleries, poetry readings, okay? Uh, Also, clubs, community action groups.
Mhm.
Now you're going to find, where I'm talking about is, charities doing, guys who are trying to give back to the community, okay? Volunteer groups. That's where you're going to find men who are givers and doers rather than takers or players. Because
Mhm.
remember, men who are takers and selfish, they don't want to give anything to anybody.
Yeah.
All right. Now, a great place to find guys who are probably really good fathers or good father material, Big Brothers.
Mhm.
That's a volunteer organization of mostly men, but there are some women as well who help at risk youth.
Mhm.
And they're men of all ages, and they're vetted. You know what I mean? They have the background check and all this sort of stuff. So,
Mhm.
they're not going to be, gangsters or dope fiends, or, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be solid citizens and men who, really care about children and are kind of fatherly by nature. You know what I'm saying? So that might be an interesting place for you to go
Mhm.
shopping for the right kind of guy.
Mhm.
So those are some of my suggestions. And now we're going to do the soulmate movie. Okay. You ready for
Okay.
this?
Sure.
All right, this is a very, very powerful meditation contemplation, and this is the secret behind the secret. Okay, and this is how a lot of athletes win their games. Okay, this is what Tiger Woods used to do this before his golf tournaments. Okay, quite a few of the basketball players would do this. Almost all the Olympic finalists do this exercise. Okay, a lot of businessmen do it, but it also works for finding your soulmate. Okay,
Mhm.
so what I want you to do, okay, again, this is like we're going to use the EFT as well as we're going to do these affirmations. So what I want you to do is, uh, if you feel around on your left side, it's also on the right side, but just for convenience sake, above your breast, below your collarbone, maybe left of center. On me, it's here.
Mhm.
You'll find an area that's either sore, tender, or painful, or
Mhm.
sensitive. If you feel around, you might find. Let me know when you might
I
find.
found it.
Okay. Don't bruise yourself. Don't push it too hard, but just rub
Mhm.
it like I'm doing it very lightly. Now, I
Mhm.
want you to close your eyes and remember when you went through your shopping list of the perfect
Mhm.
soulmate. I want you to go through that picture, that image, that shopping list in your mind's eye right now. In your mind's eye, while you're rubbing your sore spot, okay? And when you finish the movie of what this guy might look like, feel like, sound like, etc., and what his characteristics are in your shopping list, just say ready so I know you're ready to do the next step, okay? So this is the creative visualization part, which is very important. This is called your soulmate movie.
I'm ready.
Okay, so just repeat after me. Even though I have the soulmate movie,
Even though I have the soulmate movie,
I choose to allow the universe
I choose to allow the universe
to manifest my soulmate into my life
to manifest my soulmate into my life
in the best possible way
in the best possible way
and for the greatest good.
and for the greatest good.
And I align myself with the universe
And I align myself with the universe
so this can come to pass.
so this can come to pass.
And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love, accept, and forgive myself.
love, accept, and forgive myself.
Excellent. So even though I have this soulmate movie,
Even though I have this soulmate movie,
I set a firm intention
I set a firm intention
to allow the universe
to allow the universe
to manifest my soulmate into my life
to manifest my soulmate into my life
in the best possible way
in the best possible way
and for the greatest good.
and for the greatest good.
And I align myself with the universe
And I align myself with the universe
so this can come to pass.
so this can come to pass.
And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love, accept, and forgive myself.
love, accept, and forgive myself.
Excellent. I'm going to do it one more time. So even though I have the soulmate movie,
Even though I have this soulmate movie,
today, right now, I set a firm intention
today, right now, I set a firm intention
to allow the universe
to allow the universe
to manifest my soulmate into my life
to manifest my soulmate into my life
in the best possible way
in the best possible way
and for the greatest good.
and for the greatest good.
And I align myself with the universe so this can come to pass.
And I align myself with the universe so that this may come to pass.
And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love, accept, and forgive myself.
love, accept, and forgive myself.
Beautiful. Now start tapping the top of the head. I choose to allow the universe
I choose to allow the universe
manifest my soulmate into my life.
manifest my soulmate into my life.
Eyebrow. I deserve to allow the universe
I deserve to allow the universe
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
Side of the eye. I give myself permission to allow the universe
I give myself permission to allow the universe
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
Under the eye. I am willing to allow the universe
I'm willing to allow the universe
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
Under the nose, it's safe for me to allow the universe
It's safe for me to allow the universe
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
Under the mouth, I have the power to allow the universe
I have the power to allow the universe
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
Collarbone. I like the way it feels when I allow the universe
I like the way it feels when I allow the universe
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
Under the arm, it's easy for me to allow the universe
It's easy for me to allow the universe
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
to manifest my soulmate into my life.
Karate chop. So even though I have my soulmate movie,
Even though I have my soulmate movie,
today, right now, I set a firm intention
I set a firm intention
to allow the universe
to allow the universe
to manifest my soulmate into my life
to manifest my soulmate into my life
in the best possible way and for the greatest good.
in the best possible way and for the greatest good.
And I align myself with the universe
And I align myself with the universe
so this can come to pass.
so this may come to pass.
And I deeply and completely
And I deeply and completely
love, accept, and forgive myself.
love, accept, and forgive myself.
Take a deep breath and now release. Okay, how does that feel?
That felt great.
Okay, now here's the thing about this. This really happens. And the guy who taught me this was a guy called Gary Craig. And people used to go to him and say, Gary, how does this work? You know, what's the secret? What's the inside deal? And he would say, repetition, frequency, and specificity. Okay, what that means is if you do this once a month, it's going to take a while. You do it once a week, it's going to take less. You do it 2 or 3 times a week, you're going to start seeing results even quicker. Okay, you do it every other day or every day, you're going to start seeing some amazing coincidences, and you're going to see more and more men who fit your standard, and the ones that don't fit are going to start drifting away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I said, that what we're doing is we're setting up a vortex of intention or a field of intention. The more we do this kind of exercise, it starts to accumulate energy until it hits critical mass, and then it manifests. And that's when you're going to start seeing more and more men who fit your criteria, fit your standards, right, appearing around you. Okay, and the other guys are, the less likely lads are going to just start drifting away. Okay,
Mhm.
so that's kind of how this works. Again, the old, you got to do it for it to happen. You got to. It only works if you work it, kind of thing. Uh,
Mhm.
so that's kind of how the law of attraction works, and that's why I was, when I give readings, I give the love readings. But giving the reading and then sitting at home waiting for something to happen, guess what? Nothing's going to happen until you go out
Mhm.
there. In other words, just like if you want to buy a beautiful new dress, you don't sit at home uh, waiting for the dress
Yeah.
to come flying through the door. You go shopping, right? And
Mhm.
you check out the stores, and of course you try on a dress, and if it doesn't fit, you take it off and you give it back to the store, right?
Mhm.
Well, that's like with a guy. If he doesn't fit, next. you know,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, would if you bought a pair of shoes and you're walking halfway down the street and your feet hurt, you go right back to the shoe store and say, hey, these shoes don't
Mhm.
work for me, right? You know,
Yeah.
you have no problem. Well, the same with a guy. If it isn't working, man, get rid of it.
Let it go. Mhm.
Move on. And it's unfortunately, but that's why they invented dating, so that you don't get too involved. You get involved enough to figure out who they are, but you
Right.
don't get so involved, that you can't get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? You can't let go of them. And that's the trick. Initially, you don't want to get that deeply involved with somebody because
Mhm.
they're not, because what happens is, when you start to get really involved, you start bonding and connecting, and there's biology and this other stuff. And the next thing you know, you're hooked up with somebody you don't really like, but you're biologically kind of programmed and imprinted and kind of almost chemically addicted to them.
Mhm.
And then you're stuck. And that's something you don't want to have happen to you. So, how are we doing? Are you enjoying our little tarot party?
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Well, like I said, this is our first one. We will be doing this every Sunday night. And again, hopefully we'll get some more people. Actually, a couple other people paid their little $5, and I don't see them, and I don't see any emails from them saying, I couldn't get on, or it didn't work or something. So I'm gonna maybe send them an email and say what happened to you. But again,
Well, I think it's because maybe it's because the times. I thought it was 12 o'clock my time central, and I had to look at it again. It's
aha,
it's
aha,
Eastern. Yeah.
right. Well, okay. Well, I'll make that very clear that it's midnight where I am.
Mhm.
Well, the reason I settled on midnight, I thought it's kind of a nice spooky time, but
Yeah.
also, let's face it, California, it's only 9 o'clock.
Right.
So it's sort of reasonable, kind of night owl stuff
Mhm.
for pretty much everybody in the country, at least for the U.S. I mean, other countries, it might be like in Europe, it's got to be 3 or 4 in the morning or 5 in the,
Yeah.
you know, you know. So anyway, is there anything else you'd like to either ask the cards or any other issue you'd like to kind of bring up or discuss while we're here?
No, I think I feel really, really good. I think that you answered the two questions that were really kind of the things that I've been trying working on manifesting. And I
Hmm.
meditate. I read my cards, and just kind of I've been getting the same cards that you read today, so it's just confirmation.
Hmm.
I got
Good.
I got the devil today.
Okay. Well, like I said, the devil is a good card, except that it is a warning not to get too enslaved or too dependent on something.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like I said, I jokingly call it sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but there are other things that we become dependent on, or, we give away our power. And that's something
Exactly.
we don't want to do. You don't want to give away your power to anybody or anything.
Mhm.
Okay, well, listen, Brittany, I want to thank you for joining me. I hope to see you next week. If you're on my mailing list, there'll be some other goodies. I'm going to try, and if I can get this workshop, tonight's tarot party, recorded successfully and up on YouTube, then you'll be able to either tap along or check it out or whatever, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, listen, love and kisses. Thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you next week. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Love and light. Have a good night.
Bye bye. Take care. God
Bye.
bless.
God bless.